We know when global is, we got tons of new skins, a new legendary brawler, and more. Let's go over it all. What's up, YouTube? So Brawl Talk just happened. Let's go over a summary of everything they talked about in Brawl Talk and some things they didn't talk about though, but that we can probably expect in the next update. So of course, the most important thing is the global release date. It is confirmed global release is December 12th. The other thing they said is they're going to be rolling out global release for Brawl Stars country by country. Maybe sounds a little disappointing, but that might have been to expected, I guess, if we knew any better. But hey, at least it's coming soon, and hopefully it won't take too long to roll out, and soon it will be available everywhere. There were some other big changes, like to the environment. The game looks totally different now. It's now a completely 3D environment. It looks really cool. I mean, let me know what you think down below. You can obviously see it in the gameplay. I think I like it. I'm definitely gonna have to get used to it, but I like that they're trying new things, and hey, we'll see how it goes. On top of that, they're also making all of the maps, maybe not showdown maps, I'm not sure, but all the other maps, all the 3v3 maps are gonna be 4 tiles wider. I'm assuming that's 2 tiles wider on each side, not 4 tiles wider on each side. So this is gonna have a huge impact on the game. A guess is it's going to make Brawl Stars even more fast-paced. You're going to have more room to dodge. The lanes are going to be wider. You could also potentially put in more walls, though. You could change up the map some, but this is going to be really interesting to see what sort of changes this does. I'm curious why they ended up doing this, but my guess is it's going to make it more fast-paced, and maybe this will finally allow tanks to be a little bit stronger as well. Now, they did say there's going to be tons of skins coming in this update, but they didn't show any of the skins, so we're gonna have to wait and see on that. But you can go ahead and guess what ones they are down below. Hoping for a Tara skin, maybe a Piper skin, or a Mortis skin with a hat. Speaking of Mortis, they teased that he might be getting his hat back. It sounds like he's getting his hat back because why else would they tease it? But they actually didn't tell us at all, so we don't know anything about that. But there are a bunch of new revamps of Brawler's original skin. You got Shelly, Bull, Nita, Barley, Brock, and Dynamite. You can see me looking down at my notes. I'm trying to read these in order. But as far as other things like voice acting, we don't know anything about new voice acting. Potentially Brock doesn't have new voice acting, as they showed Brock, but they didn't show his voice acting like they did for Nita, Shelly, etc., all the other brawlers that they showed the revamped skins for. They could just be hiding it though, who knows. Now there is also a new brawler, which you saw in the thumbnail probably. His name is Leon, like Camille Leon. He goes invisible, that is his super, and it looks like his normal attack is sort of mid to long range, a little bit longer than Tara's range, and it looks a similar cone shape as Tara's. Doesn't fire similar at all though. It looks like it fires 4 bullets, like mini Piper bullets. Each one does a little over 670 damage, so it does good damage. And his super is he goes invisible for a set amount of time, and it looks like also too, when he's invisible, he does a small amount less damage, like maybe a little over 10%. I'm not quite sure if that's why he was doing less damage in some of the clips. I think that's why. The other thing too is whenever he gets hit while he's invisible, or when he shoots while he's invisible, he briefly becomes visible again. They didn't reveal what his star power might be. Who knows? Maybe it's something to do with him dealing more or less damage when he's when he's invisible. That's my guess, but you could go a lot of different ways with his star power, so who really knows? Now, looking back at the gameplay, it looks like he goes invisible for about 5 seconds when he uses his super. Also, actually, I have no idea how much damage he does, because you look at some of these clips, he does like a different amount of damage every single time. So I'm guessing they really were just testing balances with Leon, trying to see how much damage he should really do. And probably it'll be totally different from when the game actually goes live. So who knows how much damage he really is going to do, but I am thinking he's going to be really good with his super versus long-range brawlers, because they're going to be low health. He's going to be able to sneak up on them, and he doesn't have to get too close to have them in range as well. So he's got to go invisible for a couple seconds, get a little bit closer, and then he can just completely destroy them with about 2 or 3 shots, do a ton of damage. So I think it's going to be a huge impact on the game for sure. Really big meta changer. Going invisible is probably an insane ability. Of course, it doesn't like allow him to do more damage, but it does by allowing him to sneak up on people. So this is going to be a really interesting brawler to see how he impacts the meta. I feel like he's going to end up being really good in gem grab and solo showdown. maybe in Heist, but 5 seconds isn't long enough to completely go around the enemy team right near their spawn to the safe. So for Heist, might not be quite as good, but I feel like Gem Grab, he's going to be so good at attacking enemy gem carriers or just getting solo kills. Now, that was a really short Brawl Talk that didn't give us really much other info. So other things we can expect in the update would be something like replays. They've talked about this for a really long time. You already see in the battle log that there's a place for replays to go where you can look in your battle log and show the replays. I'm pretty confident there's going to be ban mail, but there's no confirmation on that. But they did talk about it in the last community roundtable or the last Brawl Talk, so I would think it will be in this next update. Let me know what you're most looking forward to in this update down below. Thanks so much for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll catch you later.